not here today because they have strep throat and hopefully either Friday or next week. And if you do miss Mellow, you can watch them. We had a short show on Friday, and just look in the YouTube. I know it doesn't really save on Twitch, but today I have a couple things I want to discuss. Come on. Oh, but here's a ponder. How do you and your group handle death? What do you do? Do you just go and res? Um, you go to, like I said, do you, if your character dies, do you go to the resurrection, get a resurrection in town, or does zero mean automatic death to your group? Do you use some kind of a system like death's door or rolling for bleed a point? What do you do? How do you handle death? Let me know in the chat room or in the comments. And today, the first, if we get any comments, then those comments will go up in kind of a little raffle thing, and there's a button. The first person to comment on YouTube will get a button. It will be a good situation when we have two buttons. And you'll be able to pick your buttons based on the ones I have. And I have a decent selection of buttons. And those are all provided by gaming-fixx. Now to discuss, I'm making tea at the same time. It's kind of weird. Today I wanted to, I'll discuss how I've been getting my game on. I went to, but I played Empire and Puzzles, and that was pretty enjoyable. And I've been trying to level Mother North, who is a really good healer that can bring people back to life, which I think is pretty cool. Right now in Empire Puzzles, there's a huge amount of rare quests and possible quests to get summoned. So I'm definitely into that. I played some Monopoly Go. I think the best I've gotten is about 3 billion, and it's been harder and harder to make that work as a to get like a full board. And now it's about half. So I have to get about 6 billion or about 5 billion to reset a board or to complete a board. So that's been a little bit difficult. So I guess there's going to be a point where I'm going to hit kind of a paywall. I'm not sure. But so far, we've been able to play a pretty fun free game, and I've been enjoying it. did Duolingo, I was really surprised that I was going to lose my streak, but they offered me, um, if I took 6 lessons in a row, then I would be able to mitigate that. So it's kind of a cool thing. Today, I will be in the same situation if I don't. I've been really tired, and I will definitely explain why. Um, After Duolingo, I played Soulbound with my friends. That was pretty cool. So far, right now we're trying to go against the Slanesh, and so that way I can pick up a my goal and pick up a party goal. I think that would be pretty cool. Um, having a had kind of a disagreement about that, which was weird. I don't know. I felt like it made sense to take care of two birds with one stone, but that was not the case with another. So that was an interesting kind of a thing that happened. Um, then we let's see, I had a list of things. Then I had a game night. Actually, that was before Friday, so that was on Thursday. But anyway, I had a game night on Thursday, but it was only 3 hours. Basically, about 2 hours when you consider setup. So the game's kind of gonna have to be a little more put together. I tried to have a game of DC. Uh, I always think of it as God is Among Us, but it's also Unleashed or something like that. Unbound. I can't read the box from here. Learned, figured all the rules and ready to put up, and that was the end of the session. So that's an interesting question. What do you do when your game session is too short to really get anything done? And I think that what'll work group is like Magic Gathering. They were already playing chess, Flux, games that are really quick. And I think that we may have a considerable amount of people who aren't really gamers, so they won't be able to just sit down and be like, "Oh, okay, we're gonna play this game." So it's gonna be new people that are kind of new to gaming. I might try and show some battle tech off. That's a possibility. Is like the map together. It's only I don't know. The play seemed like a long time to me. When I was watching it at the hall. My honey was really, really sick today. I should almost hit the top button on this. This is strong. I kicked it out either. Huh. I wasn't expecting to do is turn the bear on his head, and I will continue with the show. That's what we do. So, uh, we so I tried to that, and we figured it out. So maybe we'll play it this week, hopefully. And then I played, like I said, played the full round, trying to fight this finish. I kind of explained most of that. Then I went to the Renaissance Pleasure Fair. That was a good time with some friends. Really, really cool how supportive they were. There's a lot of times when I just wanted to sit down, so we ended up watching a lot of shows, which was cool. It was kind of odd because the person that I was with was into, he kept looking at his phone, and I was like, oh well, I guess that's the way it is. People are always on their phone now. And then I looked all around and I noticed that no one else was on their phone except for him. So that was a thing. He was trying to catch the Pokemon, which is a game, so we should support it. But at the same time, I just feel like being present is important too. So I don't. Let's see. Let's change this. Although actually, if you want, I'll leave it up a little bit longer. I guess I do need to talk about that. Saturday, I wasn't able to get out to do the relay, and I'm gonna try and figure out some way to rectify that. But after my treatment, I just didn't feel like the idea of walking just to the bus stop just seemed daunting at the moment. So unfortunately, I did not get out to um, to the track to walk at Santa Ana. And I know I've been asking people to help with that, so I just feel like I need to, tell people that hey, I wasn't able to make it. I'm really sorry about that. Like I said, I'm going to do something about it. If you have donated, I really appreciate it, and I will either probably maybe not this month. I may make it up by walking the Cerritos track. I don't know if they have rules about walking on the track. I'll have to find out. But I might walk it with a camera or something like that, or I might go to this. But we'll figure out something that ends up. And I guess there were a lot of festivities there, and so that's definitely something that I want to support. Another way that you can help out is right now there's Pampered Chef is doing a deal, and I will have a link in the notes on here where you can help out. All of this, of course, is going to help out the American Cancer Society, and I believe that money goes to help people trying to survive cancer. May that be family, now we'll go back to Renaissance Fair. I just wanted to cover that while I had a minute here. This may be kind of here. I'll check. Solar has his coffee. I have mine. Usually, I'll drink just like water. End of the month, almost the end of the month, and resources about me. Nope, I need to pour water. I don't know. I might work on that in the kitchen moment. Anyway, so I went there. I saw 5 different at the Renaissance Book Fair. We went to 5 different shows. The most exciting that I watched was whip catches, and it was amazing. It's juggling whips and snapping them at the same time. I've never seen anything like it. And then he lit the whips on fire, and he juggled them a little bit, and but then he was actually, he was juggling fire whips. I think 4. Think he is trying to get on the record for doing that too. He has 2 Guinness World Records, and then we saw the accidental acrobats, which were really, really cool. And they also had some fire tricks as well that were impressive. Tons of fireballs, and the woman is just an amazing contortionist. Actually, saw some pretty good deals at Renaissance Fair. Surprised. Some stuff is astronomical, but some stuff is reasonable. Like they did have the Scottish daggers for $10. There was a really nice stiletto that I was interested in that was, I think, 75. Very nice stuff. One of the tastiest things that I had, and now I want to try and kind of simulate it, was ginger infused honey. It was really, really good. Actually, the peanut butter honey was really good too. But this is. So I'm thinking about putting that into my tea. And, let's change my HTTP here. Because we did show that. That's the GoFundMe, which we will go into, but I wanted to put it on there. Let's see. After that, I went to St. Crispin's, a regular Monday night meeting, which is in Anaheim, California. It's at the St. Crispin, or at the Knights of Columbus Hall. And it's nice. Basically, you go there. All they ask is that you buy a dinner meal, which is about $7, and you can do any hobby thing you want, from running games to painting. And one thing about painting there is, if you paint there, you have some serious art experts and people that have been doing it for a very long time that will help you give you tips. And they're not judgmental about like your about what you do. They're just willing to help, which is really nice. I think I finally got the honey now, so that's cool. This stuff might be really strong. Anyway, um, and yes, that was really cool. Been watching BattleTech and playing in a campaign that Harmon Ward is running for me. I think we have about at least 10 players right now. And what they're doing is you get a contract, and then the people that play either are running their own scenarios, following their contracts, or helping you with your contract. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, it tastes pretty sweet. I'm gonna add a little tiny bit of ginger. There we go. Just about a spoonful. I'm gonna put a little tiny more honey. I'm used to having like white sugar in my tea, so. But I've been having honey for probably about, I don't know, maybe a year or something like that. So we'll try and put a little more honey in the tea. I think I got a little bit of honey here. Uh, I don't know how interesting this is to watch me pour honey. Yeah, and that was how I got my game on. And man, this is so slow. Like that joke, molasses things alive. Really bad. Oh, I think this is like a year old where it's actually crystallized. And crystal is actually supposed to be a little stronger. Anyway, I got this Atari Classics mug from gamingfix.com. That's gaming-fixx.com, and you can too. We have these that you can either pre-order or order directly. Actually, it's right now it's on pre-order. You for only about $15. For $15, you get the Atari 2600 classic mug. All of that helps out Gaming Fix, and we really appreciate it. So please, you can also get buttons. You have backpacks that I need to put up. We of course have the Japanime games, Magic the Gathering, just a large selection of things. And as far as pre-orders, we can get you a lot more things through pre-orders if you're willing to wait a little bit longer. And of course, all of that helps us to produce fine programming. If you want to help us out, you can get a T-shirt. You can go to tpublic.com. Let me see if they've got any deals right now. Yep, we have a site wide right now. Let's see. Yeah, $16 tees right now, so you can get the Gaming Fix official logo for just $16. The Gaming Fix Bring Up the Community, $16. The official Gaming Fix Live T-shirt, $16. Signature 2, which would usually go for $26, is $22. And of course, all of the curated shirts as well. And of course, you can get wall art, mugs, pillows, totes, tapestries, pins, phone cases, stickers, and magnets. T-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, crew neck T-shirts, long sleeve T-shirts, baseball T-shirts, kids T-shirts, kids hoodies, all for 35% off. And those help us to keep the lights on. So if you do that, if you go to Gaming Fix, gaming-fixx.com by picking up something from our lovely catalog, or you can support the program, get some swag by going to tpublic.com/stores/gaming-fixx. We really appreciate it. Like I said, this mug, I think it's a pretty nice mug, really. Our video system set up, and you can help us with the GoFundMe right there. Anything you can contribute can help us. We have been setting up a fund. We were, it looked like we had a deal where there was going to be something would be donated, but it looks like that's not going to happen now. So we're looking at a couple options. One is a small PC or a mini PC, which I think might be able to handle it, but it is a little bit, which we'll get into later in the program. And then there is the option of maybe getting some used stuff and hoping to make that work. But we are putting together a fund, and we're going to work as judiciously as we can to create a new video system that will be able to handle things like, showing preview videos, doing editing, and of course offering streaming. We like the all you can eat, all the games you can eat streaming, and we want to do that again. So hopefully we'll be able to do that again. And one way we can do that is if we get some donations for the GoFundMe, and like I said, I'm putting together a fund, and with the GoFundMe, and when we get that put together, hopefully we'll have a new system. And you can help, and you can help by going to GoFundMe. But today I wanted to talk about, I really do need the statistics, so I'm gonna have to leave you for a split second just to get the rundown here. Because today we are gonna talk about PC, mini PCs, and how well they run your games. So that because it's something that I was researching for our project of trying to get a system that'll run, edit, and do all the things that I needed to do for a cheaper price, just because we have a very low fund right now, and because of my condition, I don't have, I'm not working or anything like that. So I was looking at how to put something together, and so I've been looking at the mini PCs and gaming. So I wanted to discuss that a little bit, and we actually have a system that looks like it's pretty good. So I will be right back. And I can talk actually while I am going to get the book. It's only across the room here. There we go. Not a big deal at all. Able to pick it up right away. And so as far as a system, an AMD Ryzen 25 or 75700U with a Radiant graphics, which is and if you can change the settings to HD 1080p, and you get an external graphics card, then it can work pretty well. But if you don't get the external graphics card, you can get a B-Link 5, which are on sale at Amazon for $279 right now, and that comes with a 500 gigabyte solid state drive. And so it's a pretty good system. It'll allow you to run a lot of the older games. It might be harder on some games like I want to say Crysis, that it won't run very well, but it will run a lot of retro games, and it'll definitely run, and it'll run some of the older high graphics games. So that's what we were able to find about that. Anything else about the B-Link 5? Let me know in the chat. And today, a friend of mine came out that they are a trans woman, and I wanted to let everybody know that in this gaming community, one way of bringing it up is to support your friends and their lifestyle choices, and basically what they feel they are, what they are. Because it ends up being the same thing. What you feel like you are and act like and believe and become and follow the philosophy of is what you are. In the words of Rocky, don't just dream it, be it. So I just wanted to remind everybody as Pride Week is, or Pride Month is, as we come into Pride Month, to support your friends in everything that they do. And that means supporting their pronouns, supporting things that they might do that might be out of your comfort zone, but might be in their comfort zone. Might be something that they've always wanted to do. And our our support, love, and everything goes out to all of the gamers that have decided to come out. It's hard to come out. People will judge you, and I'm here to say that we here at Game who they are. Just thought I'd leave that message as we end the program. Maybe a little bit early, but not much else that I have. I have a little news, but I think we'll save that till Friday. But everybody take care.